that it should be white women first. End of discussion. White women should have the right to vote. Oftentimes one of the signs would say, white women first, Negro last. And she'd come in and say, ain't I a woman? That was the principal message there.
So she didn't let her education hold her back, which was great, even given the times that it was.
One of her tricks is that she would have children read to her newspapers.
Okay.
The nice thing about children is they don't stop to interpret it. They just would read to her. So she was well versed in what was going on in the world. So she is my hero. And I'm very blessed to have been to Battle Creek, Michigan, where she's buried. She was born in upstate New York, New Paltz. I visited each of those locations. I just can't encourage enough people to read about her, read the narrative of Sojourner Truth.
Okay.
Or, of course, invite me to come do performance.
Well, we'll certainly keep that in mind. Some of the actors in the play tonight really identified on a personal level, as they've told you tonight during the Q&A, with their roles in the performance. This seems to be your objective in the interactive family workshop, which is something that you've done as well, I've observed. What's one of the most interesting feedbacks that you say you've received really quickly from your audience on that workshop?
The workshop I do encourages families to look at their history and what they're preserving and what they're leaving behind, and tools that they can use. What I find is that it's those things that people say, I'm going to do someday, I'm going to get around to it. And so I want to encourage people, it should be done today while you're still alive. And while you still have elders who are here to tell their stories. And you still have elders who can identify photographs. So for the workshops that I do and asking families to identify what they're going to do, what comes away from that is it's accessible. I can do this. It's not a major project. I can just get my cell phone and ask my family about their history. I can ask my grandmother, what was it like when you were 10 years old? What's different now than now that I'm 10? So I don't know any other way to encourage families to document their histories. With the internet, we can all share family stories.
So much more accessible now.
Yes.
Yeah, so much more. Any last words on Tuskegee Love Letters? The performance you saw tonight. Anything at all in terms of, your family's history being illustrated and depicted on stage tonight? Any last words on that?
I thought you had a dynamic cast, and I applaud them for their work. They took it in some directions that I had not heard before, so I was pleased with that. I think your audiences will just be mesmerized by their performance. So it was a delight for me to come and to see your production. I'm glad I made it.
Your family's history being illustrated and depicted on stage tonight. Any last words on that?
I thought you had a dynamic cast, and I applaud them for their work. They took it in some directions that I had not heard before, so I was pleased with that. I think your audiences will just be mesmerized by their performance. So it was a delight for me to come and to see your production. I'm glad I made it.
Well, it was a pleasure having you here. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kim Russell, our guest tonight on Metroworld Entertainment Television. I'm Mark Henry, and thank you for joining us.
I know it's for sure, you don't have to be bored. So everything is alright, get ahead tonight. So let's go on and on and on and on and on and on. It's 8 o'clock in the evening. I pick up my things and then I'm on my gotta be lonely, 'cause it feels so right. Pick up your cup, take a sip of your drink tonight. And when you're cold, I hold you close. When you're warm, I take your hand, let's take a walk. I hope you understand, listen. I know where I'm from, but I slowly get addicted. I know it for sure. Don't have to be bold. Everything is alright. Yeah, tonight. Yeah. On and on and on and on and on. We won't stop till the sunrise. So baby, if you care for more, baby, if you care for more, yeah, know it for sure. Don't have to be bold. Everything is alright. Yeah, tonight. Yeah, on and on and on and let's get it on, get it on.
How you doing? My name's Steve. My family's lived in this neighborhood for years. Recently, things got so tight, we had to go to our local food bank for help. I lost a lot of sleep worrying about what the neighbors might think. That is until I saw them there, too. How'd I do, Steve?
A little stiff. You could have done a little better.
What? Come on. You know, I have an Academy Award.
Yeah, but not for playing me.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org and find your local food bank.
Today, about 1 in 5 Americans is living with a disability. Over 50 million people, including many of our friends and neighbors, teachers and co-workers, heroes and leaders. 20 years ago, the Americans with Disabilities Act guaranteed every person the right to live, work, and participate fully in the American experience. We've come a long way since then, and we are committed to making even more progress in the years ahead. Visit disability.gov to see how you can help.